It doesn't matter if you live well and with intention or not. Living with intention feels better to me than in times that I don't live with intention. And I think intention can mean different things, like intending to achieve something or intending to tell somebody something. But for me, living with intention is more about living in a way that reflects who I am, what's important to me. And at one point a few years ago, I thought a lot about my core values and what was most important for me. I looked at a list of 200 words and I chose 5 words that really I thought were my most important values. And at the time I was working in a really stressful job where I was leading a lot of people every day in a busy procedural area. And so every morning before I left for work, I would open my notebook and the front cover had my 5 core values written on it. And I would just think about, what do I want my intention to be for the day? So often on the days that I was charge nurse, I would choose my core value of community. So as a charge nurse in a procedural area, we set the tone for the day. And I wanted to respond to people in a way that would cultivate a healthy work environment. So I'm not perfect. I definitely did not show up as my best self in every moment, but I tried my best. And when I had an intention for the day, I felt like I was focused on the long game of who I wanted to be. When I got to work, I'd write down the word on a Post-it note and stick it by my desk. And whenever someone was yelling at me or we were in an emergency, I would just try to think of that word for the day and respond in a way to the stressors that really had my values in mind. And I found that living with intention helped me to control my emotions and it helped me to keep a clear head. And when I was struggling with how to respond in heated situations, I always thought, hey, Tenley, how can you respond to this situation in a way that stays true to who you are and true to your core values?